Hello and welcome to the 5th episode of Jaypardy this semester. I'm your host, Jonah McDonald. Tonight we have some special guests looking to become the 5th Jaypardy champion of the semester. Please welcome Mad Cow Improv. Let's meet our contestants this evening, starting with Gavin. Gavin, what's your name and major? I spoiled the first one. Your name's Gavin.
I am Gavin Ross, and I am a digital media production major.
I'm Catie Boylan, and I'm an international business major.
I'm Jamie Gallick, and I am a journalism major.
Wonderful. Well, it's nice to meet all three of you. Could you tell us a little bit real quick about Mad Cow and what it is?
Well, Mad Cow is Elizabethtown College's family-friendly improv group. We have shows every month. Most are free, one is not, but normally that's because we start to lose money as the semester goes on. So we need to make a little bit of money back to get shirts and stuff the following year. So
understood.
Most shows are free, but come out. It's a great time. We play some improv games.
That's awesome. Yeah, thank you for that little pitch. I used to be a part of Mad Cow myself, and they're wonderful. So glad you guys are here. Welcome to the ECTV studio, Mad Cow. Now, let's introduce the categories for our first Jaypardy round. We have myth information, scandalous headlines, history according to Hollywood, classic literature, and period pieces. Well, without further ado, let's start on the other end with Jamie and jump right in.
I think I'm going to select scandalous headlines for 200.
Scandalous headlines for 200. When this pop icon's infamous 2004 Super Bowl wardrobe malfunction happened, it sparked FCC fines and national outrage. Yes.
Who is Janet Jackson?
Janet Jackson, that is correct. 200 points, first score of the game. What would you like to do next, Catie?
I'll do scandalous headlines for 300, please.
When this British royal announced in 2020 that he and his wife were stepping back from official duties, the press dubbed it Megxit. Yes.
Who is Prince Harry?
Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Yes, that is correct. 300 points go to you, Catie. What's next?
I'll do history according to Hollywood for 100, please.
This 1997 blockbuster made audiences never let go, but its romance was fiction. Yes.
What is Titanic?
Titanic, that is correct. 100 points for you, Jamie. What would you like to do?
I will do myth information for 200.
In Norse mythology, this hammer-wielding god of thunder probably wouldn't approve of Marvel's interpretation of his abs. Yes.
Who is Thor?
Thor, that is correct. 200 points for you, Gavin. What would you like to do?
Give me myth information for 100.
This Greek hero's only weakness was his heel, which might have been protected if his mom had just dunked him all the way in the river Styx. Yes.
Who is Achilles?
Achilles, that is correct. 100 points, Jamie. What's next?
I'll go classic literature for 100.
This 19th century Gothic novel, framed as a series of letters from an Arctic explorer, asks whether humanity's thirst for knowledge is worth the cost of creation. Ooh, all right. First one we're stumped on. That is all right. Answer. What is Frankenstein by Mary Shelley?
Oh.
They just released a new Frankenstein movie, like every year, but this year too. All right. Well, Jamie, it's still your choice.
Okay. Let's go myth information for 300 then.
According to Egyptian myth, the god Osiris was chopped into 14 pieces by the jealous brother. Talk about sibling rivalry. Yes, Gavin.
Who is Anubis?
Not Anubis. Catie or Jamie? Any guesses? That is all right. Answer. Who is Set? Set is the answer.
Okay.
All right. Jamie, I believe it's still yours.
Okay, let's do scandalous headlines for 100 then.
Back in the scandalous headlines, this 1970s U.S. political scandal began with a break-in at the Democratic National Committee headquarters and ended with a presidential resignation. Yes, Jamie.
What is Watergate?
Watergate, that is correct. 100 points to you. The board is still yours.
Let's go scandalous headlines 400.
All right, this reality TV family's name became synonymous with a scandal after a leaked tape in 2007 launched them into fame and a billion-dollar brand. Yes.
Who are the Kardashians?
That is correct. 400 points. That might have been the highest score so far. All right. What would you like to do, Jamie?
Scandalous headlines 500.
Going for 500. This cyclist's career came crashing down after his 7 Tour de France titles were stripped for doping.
I'm a Frenchman.
That is okay. All right. Answer. Who is Lance Armstrong? All right. Well, Jamie, it's still on you.
Let's go classic literature 200 then.
In this 1850 Nathaniel Hawthorne novel, the letter A is less about adultery than the crushing moral hypocrisy of Puritan society. Yes.
What is the Scarlet Letter?
Scarlet Letter, 200 points, Jamie. Board is still yours. You're on fire.
Let's go.
Read more books.
Man, I don't know. Let's go classic literature 300.
In the Odyssey, this clever hero escapes the Cyclops by calling himself Nobody, a trick that proves both his wit and his fatal pride. Yes.
Who is Odysseus?
That is correct. 300 points, Gavin. Now it's on to you.
Let's just keep going. Classic literature 400.
All right. This 17th century epic poem retells the fall of man, featuring Satan's rebellious cry, better to reign in hell than serve in heaven.
I need to read more.
I've read
Yeah,
this before. I don't remember the name.
It isn't.
Oh,
it is
on
not.
the tip of your tongue,
it's
maybe.
not Dante's
That is all right. Yeah, I also need to read more. What is Paradise Lost? That is the answer that we were looking for here.
Okay.
All right, Gavin, still you.
Just go for classic literature 500.
Let's finish out the category. This Russian epic by Leo Tolstoy explores love, war, and philosophy through the intertwined lives of families during Napoleon's invasion of Russia. Yes, Jamie.
What is War and Peace?
War and Peace, 500 points, Jamie. Good job. Now it is back to you.
Period pieces 100, please.
This 2019 Greta Gerwig film reimagines Louisa May Alcott's story about the 4 March sisters navigating love, family, and independence in 19th century Massachusetts. Yes, Gavin.
What is Little Women?
Little Women, that is correct.
Okay, my
Yes.
mom watches that.
I think Louisa May Alcott is like my great-great-great-great-grandmother or something like that.
Oh.
Now, it's on to you.
Let's do history according to Hollywood 200.
All right, let's go back into this category. This Mel Gibson film about a Scottish rebel, William Wallace, gave us the cry freedom, but not many accurate kills.
My parents are going to be so upset
I
with
know.
me.
I've seen this.
All right, going once, going twice. All right, answer, what is Braveheart? Braveheart, yes. Yet to watch that one. I hear it's good, though. All right, so Gavin, I think it's on you.
Why don't we go back to period pieces for 200?
All right. Keira Knightley starred as Elizabeth Bennet in this 2005 adaptation of Jane Austen's classic novel about love, class, and first impressions. Yes.
What is Pride and Prejudice?
That is correct. 200 points, Jamie. What would you like to do?
Let's do myth information for 400.
Despite what Disney's Hercules shows, this winged horse wasn't his buddy. He sprang from the blood of Medusa. Yes.
I told you this would happen. I totally blanked. What is...
Unfortunately,
Yep.
oh, that's all right. That happens. All right. We have a steal, anybody? Yes.
Who is Pegasus?
Pegasus. That is correct.
Thank you.
400 points.
Sorry.
I didn't know
I knew that would
Pegasus
happen.
was-
Sorry,
I
big
knew I
dog.
would blank.
All right. That is okay. So, Jamie, what's next?
Myth information 500, please.
In Hindu mythology, this blue-skinned deity is known for playing the flute, charming both humans and gods with his divine music. Yes, Jamie.
Who is Krishna? Vishnu?
Krishna, you said it right the first
Okay,
time.
there you go.
500 points. Good work.
Let's go.
All right.
You're killing it, man.
You have 6 potential options.
History according to Hollywood for 300.
The 2000 film Gladiator depicts this Roman emperor as a cruel villain, but historians say he wasn't quite that evil.
There's hundreds of them.
Yes, Gavin.
It can only be one of them. Who is Augustus Caesar.
Not correct, unfortunately. Any steals? Yes, Jamie.
Who is Julius Caesar?
Not Julius
Are
Caesar.
they the same?
Katie, anything?
I love this movie, which is why I feel so
I
bad
also
for
like
not
this
knowing
movie.
this.
No worries, no worries. All right, answer. Who is Commodus?
Oh,
Commodus.
it wasn't even
Phoenix's
Caesar.
character.
Okay, far
Yes.
off.
Yeah.
All right, what is next?
Yes.
Yes.
Period pieces for 300, please.
All right. This 2012 film adaptation of Jane Austen novel explores courtship, social class, and manners in early 19th century England, also starring Keira Knightley. Yes.
What is Pride and Prejudice?
Not Pride and Prejudice
Oh, okay.
again, unfortunately.
I was gonna say.
Katie or Gavin, anything? That is all right. Answer. What is Anna Karenina? All right. Jamie is still on you.
I'm so sorry. History according to Hollywood 400.
All right. Back in the history according to Hollywood. This 2018 Queen biopic rocked audiences but took major liberties with the band's timeline in Freddie Mercury's final years. Yes.
What is Bohemian Rhapsody?
Bohemian Rhapsody, that is correct. 400 points. Yeah, that wasn't the most accurate of biopics, but still pretty good. All right, Katie, it is yours.
History according to Hollywood for 500.
All right, let's finish out the category. This 2012 Spielberg film showed the president pushing for the 13th Amendment, but skipped his more controversial views on colonization. That is okay, all right. Who is Abraham Lincoln? Abraham Lincoln was a Spielberg film in 2012. All right, we have two more options. Katie.
Period pieces 400, please.
This 1996 adaptation of Jane Austen's novel stars Emma Thompson as a clever young woman navigating societal expectations in early 19th century England.
I don't know Jane Austen.
There's so much Jane Austen.
There's a lot of Jane Austen. Yes, Gavin.
I'm gonna lose a lot of points for this. Beauty and the Beast.
It's not Beauty and the Beast, unfortunately. Unfortunately. We have another guess from anybody. Okay. That is all right. That is all right. What is Sense and Sensibility? Yeah, that's a lot of Jane Austen here. Very prominent writer. Okay, well, we have one more to go. This 2017 BBC miniseries adaptation of a Charlotte Brontë classic tells the story of an orphan governess and her enigmatic employer, Mr. Rochester. That is all right answer. What is Jane Eyre? It's Jane Eyre. All right, that is okay. Well, that concludes our first round of Jaypardy. But why don't we take a quick look at the scores before our break? We have negative 400 for Gavin, 500 for Katie, and 1900 for Jamie. Now, as always, next round is our double Jaypardy round, and points can change drastically, all right? So, let's see what happens. We're going to take a quick break, and when we return, we will begin our double Jaypardy round. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Jaypardy. Before we go to our double Jaypardy round, let's review those scores from the first round. We had a negative 400 for Gavin, 500 for Katie, and 1900 for Jamie. Now that we know a little bit more about how our contestants did in the first round, let's look at the categories for this double Jaypardy round. We have Muology, Quiet G, Dunder Mifflin quotes, Seafood, and American Lakes. All right, those are some pretty interesting categories that we have lined up. Why don't we, without further ado, jump in, starting on this side with Gavin this time.
Give me Quiet G for 200.
All right. To contend in battle or physical combat.
Got this one, big dog.
Close. Yes, Gavin.
To spar?
Not to spar.
Was-
I think
We'll
it's
clarify about this
5G.
round real quick. It's quiet G because each word will have a G that is silent in the word.
Oh.
Yes. Okay, all right. Well, Gavin, it is still on you.
To contend in battle or physical combat for 200.
Yeah, it seems to be the option. Can we see the board, please, up there? Fight.
Fight.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to even give the answer. That's my bad. Yes, it was fight. That's the
Okay.
answer we're looking for.
So
So now, my bad. Board is yours, Gavin.
Moology for 200.
This is the term that describes a group of cows. Yes.
What is
Katie.
a herd?
Herd. That is correct. 200 points for a score of the round. What would you like to do?
Moology for 400, please.
This common breakfast beverage comes mostly from cows. Yes, Jane.
What is milk?
Milk. That is correct.
Mostly.
Delicious.
Points.
Mostly.
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
mostly.
What would you like to do?
Let's go seafood for 200.
A sweet treat made from cacao, enjoyed in bars, desserts, and drinks. Yes, Gavin.
What is chocolate?
Chocolate. That is correct. 200 points, Gavin. What's next?
Moology for 600.
God.
This is the term for a female cow that has not yet had a calf.
I should know this. I live in farmland.
All right, going once, going twice. That is okay. Answer, what is a heifer? That was the answer we were looking for.
Oh.
So, I believe it is still Gavin. Yes, it is Gavin. What would you like to do?
I'm going to redeem myself with Quiet G 400.
All right, let's give Quiet G another try. A mixture that consists essentially of flour or meal and a liquid, such as milk or water, that is stiff enough to knead or roll. Yes.
What is dough?
Dough. That is correct. 400 points, Katie. The board is yours.
Quiet G for 600, please.
A word for nasty or unpleasant. Some of you look close to having answers. That is all right. That is all right. We have, what is gnarly? That is the answer we were looking for. All right, that is okay. Yeah, that one was a little tough. All right, what would we like to do next, Katie?
American Lakes for 200, please.
American Lakes, the world's largest freshwater lake, is known for its scenic rocky shoreline and its nickname, the Graveyard of the Great Lakes. Yes.
What is Lake Superior?
Lake Superior, that is correct. 200 points
Should
to
have
you,
picked
Jamie.
the lakes category.
What would you like to do?
Let's go American Lakes 400.
All right, I think we're staying in American Lakes. Located in Utah, this lake is Western Hemisphere's largest saltwater lake with scenic sunrises and sunsets. Yes, Jamie.
What is Salt Lake? Salt Lake City? Okay.
Do we give that a... All right, you get it.
Oh.
It's close enough. Answer,
Okay.
what is the Great Salt Lake? Yes. All right, that is close enough, though. Jamie, what would you like to do?
I'll take seafood for 400.
Going back into seafood, a nutritious vegetable often used in salads, soups, and as a low-carb substitute for grains. Yes.
What are carrots?
Not carrots. All right, I'm going to bring it back. Answer, what is cauliflower? Cauliflower is what we were looking for.
Okay.
All right, Jamie, it's still on you.
Man, let's go Moology for 800.
Zoology. The Brahmin breed originated in this country where cows are considered sacred. Yes.
What is India?
India, that is correct. 800 points. I think that's the highest score of the game so far. What would you like to do?
Moology for 1,000.
Oh, going for 1,000. This
Round it out.
Scottish breed is known for its long hair and horns. Yes, Katie.
What are Highland cows?
That is correct. Highland cows, 1,000 points to you, Katie.
Nice.
What would you like to do next?
Quiet G for 800, please.
A white sparkling wine commonly drank at weddings. Yes.
What is champagne?
Champagne, that is correct. 800 points. What would you like to do, Jamie?
Quiet G 1000.
Evil in nature, influence, or effect.
Oh.
This one's tricky. Any guesses?
I know I'm gonna hear it and then feel really dumb right
It's
after.
all right. That is all right. No, the answer is, what is malign? What is malign is what we were looking for.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a less common word.
Whoever's making these questions is like smart.
Yeah. There's some brains into these. All right. So I believe it is Jamie.
Again, let's go
Yes.
Seafood 600.
Fried squid often served as an appetizer in seafood dishes. Yes.
What is calamari?
That is correct. 600 points, Catie. Calamari, what would you like to do next?
Seafood for 800, please.
All right, staying in seafood. A fruit that can be eaten fresh minus the pit that is often used in desserts and preserves. Yes.
Clementine.
Not clementine, unfortunately. Do we have another guess?
It has to start with C, right?
Correct.
I feel so silly.
That is okay.
Darn.
All right, answer. What are cherries? Cherries. Yeah, that one I don't think of because it's CH, and so I forget that one's C. Yeah. All right. Well, moving right along, we have Catie.
Seafood for 1,000.
Seafood for 1,000. Thin pancakes that can be filled with sweet or savory ingredients. Yes.
What are crepes?
Crepes. That is correct. 1,000. What's the place around here? Rachel's Creperie. Is that the place?
I think so.
Yeah.
There's one in town.
Okay.
Pickles.
Catie, what would you like to do?
Let's do Dunder Mifflin quotes for 200.
All right, let's see what this one's about. Identity theft is not a joke, Jim. Millions of families suffer every year.
Shoots where the massacre
Who's that?
begins. I don't know any of them.
Me neither.
Do neither of you watch The Office?
No.
I don't either.
I have not watched The Office, so this is going to be fun.
Do we have to give like a person?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I know one other character.
Yes, Gavin.
Michael Scott.
It is not Michael
who is
Scott,
Michael
unfortunately. We have another guess.
Who is Dwight?
Dwight Schrute, that is correct. One of his most popular lines in the series. All right, Jamie, would you like to stay in this category or go to the other one?
Might as well pound it out. Let's go Dunder Mifflin 400.
All right. I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious. That is all right. Okay. Well, if this was the other question, Gavin would have been right because the answer is, who is Michael Scott? All right, Jamie, it's still on you.
Let's go American Lake 600.
All right, back into the American Lakes, the safe territory. This lake is the only Great Lake located entirely within the United States.
I don't know.
Superior, Erie.
Yes, Gavin.
What is Lake Michigan?
Lake Michigan, that is correct. 600 points, Gavin. What's next?
American Lakes 800.
Okay.
Stage name.
Located on the border of Nevada and Arizona, this man-made lake was created by the construction of the Hoover Dam. Going once,
Probably
going
something
twice.
like Lake Hoover or something.
Answer! Lake Mead. That's the
Okay.
answer we were looking for. All right, Gavin?
I'm not ready for that 1,000 yet. Let's go Dunder Mifflin 600.
All right, back into Dunder Mifflin. I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old days before you've actually left them.
Do we know any smart characters from The Office?
Yes, Gavin.
I don't know his last name, but who is Jim?
It's not Jim.
Okay.
Not Jim. Good guess, though. Good guess. Any other guesses of characters that may have said that? From what you've heard. Oh, Catie looks like she has something. Maybe.
Be good, man.
That is okay. All right. All right. Answer. Who is Andy Bernard? Andy Bernard. Yeah, kind of an unserious
goodness.
character, but he had that random like bar like that. I think it's in the last episode that he says that. All right. Well, Gavin, still on you.
Dunder Mifflin 800. Please.
Did I stutter? Oh, you get it. Yes, Jamie.
Who is Michael?
Not Michael. Not Michael.
Crap.
That is okay. All right, answer. Who is Stanley Hudson? Stanley yelled that at Michael, so that was kind of close. All right, Gavin, still on you. You have two 1,000 choices.
American Lakes 1000, please.
All right. This lake is the largest freshwater lake in the U.S. state of Florida.
Maybe no.
Oh, almost had something there. That is all right. Okay, answer we were looking for. What is Lake Okeechobee? Is the answer we were looking for. It's a lake in Florida.
Never
All right.
man.
Well,
in my life heard of that.
we have
Never in my
one
life.
more to go. I have a lot of questions. Number one, how dare you?
Oh no.
That is okay. Answer, who is Kelly Kapoor? Remember Kelly? All right, well, that concludes our double Jaypardy round. I
Okay.
can't wait to see what the scores look like now. We have negative 1,400 for Gavin, 3,700 for Catie, and 3,500 for
Oh,
Jamie.
man.
Ooh, that's tight. All right, but we're not quite done yet. All right? Before we go into another break, let's look at our final Jaypardy topic. The topic is Thanksgiving facts.
Oh.
Yes.
Our contestants will make their wagers, and after this break, we will find out who will become our next Jaypardy champion. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Jaypardy. Our contestants have made their wagers. How are we feeling about that final Jaypardy category of Thanksgiving facts? You feel pretty confident about that topic?
If it's about food, then yeah.
All right, that's good.
Depends on what point in time it's from.
Fair enough. Well, let's find out. Let's look at our final Jaypardy question. This president established Thanksgiving as a national holiday in 1863, but it would be another 70 years before it became a regular occurrence. You guys have about 30 seconds to write your answers.
Oh, I'm cooked, man.
All right, we start to wrap up. I think most of us are done. All right, I believe all of us are done. Let's start with Gavin. What is your answer, Gavin? You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it.
I don't know many U.S. presidents, and I'm not entirely caught up on my U.S. president history.
That's
But
okay.
I gotta go with my boy, Teddy Roosevelt.
Teddy Roosevelt with a
Okay.
wager of 0.
I
All right.
wagered 0.
Teddy Roosevelt is Gavin's guess. All right. I believe the next up would be Catie.
Okay. I went with Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln wagering 300. All right. Jamie.
I wagered 500 and went with Ulysses Grant.
All right, Ulysses Grant. We have 3 different answers for the final Jaypardy round, which doesn't always happen. Well, without further ado, let's see the answer. Who is Abraham Lincoln?
Wow.
Which means
Darn.
Catie is our 5th Jaypardy champion for this semester. All right,
Sweet.
congratulations,
Fun.
Catie. Is there anyone you would like to say thanks to that helped you out with your victory tonight?
I would like to thank my dad because he's a big history buff and he brought me to Gettysburg when I was really little. And that's why I knew that the Civil War was going on in 1863. and that's why
Wow.
I got that last one.
Wow, so directly thank you to Katie's dad for helping with that final Jaypardy question, helping her secure that victory. Awesome. Well, that will do it for this episode of Jaypardy. Thank you to Mad Cow Improv for joining us tonight. Check them out on Instagram, and hey, check us out on Instagram and Facebook at ECTV40 for updates on Jaypardy and all your favorite ECTV shows. Have a good night.